My dear, you are allowed to feel how you feel. So, if you are feeling overwhelmed by the slowness of things this season, be easy on yourself. Remember, every season life will take its own time to make a sense, to come into and its full shape. Don't be stressed by the pace of your progress. Trust the journey. Find joy in the process, and it may not be easy to walk through some days. Maybe life will look a lot different than you hope at a times. But hang in there. Remind yourself that, like all the seasons of life, this one that you going through will also pass. So, dear souls, know that patience is the greatest power. Together with a positive attitude, you will get what you desire. So, patience is preserving in the delays, misfortune, and difficulty, but it also straightens the spirit as well. Patience teaches us to forgive those who have harmed us and instead to ask for forgiveness in harming others. When we master patience, we can learn to hold our tongue from negativity and gossip. So, whatever situations you are dealing with, stay positive and try to stay patient as much as possible. So, you will get through this. A positive outcome is assured. As difficult as everything may seem right now, there is something beautiful waiting to manifest in your life. So release yourself from stress. I know with that said it can be easier said than done, and I'm trying your best to detach yourself from the things that are stressing you out. So take a step back to look at the big picture. Do things for yourself. For some, I feel like you are always listening to what other people tell you and what you should or should not do. So instead, just do it feels right to you. You are your own boss. So this is a message that good news in your health will come, and it might take some time and patience, but it will pay off. So keep going from where you are and don't stop. So you will be celebrating and sharing your great news soon. You will be inspiring others with your story of success. You will be blessed with abundance and well-being. You will have plenty of peace surrounding you. You will have the partnership you dream of receiving. You will have everything you are working on creating. So believe it before you receive it and trust the process. You are doing a great job creating what you want with all that you know. You are releasing the old and making great choices that positively improve your future. Keep moving forward and have a faith. Your breakthrough to better will be more significant than you can imagine. So trust that you are supported and guided on your journey to more. So, dear souls, know that there are lots of opportunities coming your way that help you to take on new way of being and shift your perspective by learning and growing. So this growth comes as what can be seen as positive and negative experiences. So, however, by being patient with yourself and others, you can expand your spiritual development and increase abundance flowing into your life. Know that opportunities for your soul's growth can be difficult, but there are always blessings within the pain and the opportunities to forge new, meaningful relationships and connections with yourself and others. Part of this growth may be leaving people in the past and opening the doors of opportunities to others who can join you on this path and help you to continue to learn and grow. So be open to not knowing what is next, but trusting you are loved, guided, and protected whilst your negative days changes. So, dear souls, know that. Don't wait for an emotion to happen to you, and if you want to feel more joy, practice generating more joy. If you want to feel happiness, create happiness. And if you want to feel love, fall in love with life now. You are the creator of your experiences. So if you want to experience something, create the feeling of it now. So most people wait for an emotion to happen to them, triggered by some external event, and this causes people to feel like a victim to the changing tides of everything around them. So, whereas when you choose to generate your emotion, you start living as the empowered and beautiful creator being you truly are. So, dear souls, know that someone is hiding this big suffering from you also. They are praying for you to never come to know that. This person have been really on and off with you in this connection from a very long time. For many of you, they always come back to you after doing some certain mistakes, and you always accept them and forgive them, and then after some times they just disappear or repeat the same mistake, and this cycle has been repeating itself from past some time. So this could be very direct message for someone that this person did something hurtful on your birthday or their birthday, which really left you in shock. So there is no doubt that this person loves you a lot and they are obsessed with you. They only want you in their life and no one else. Even if they can have anyone, they have option. They want to choose you over and over again. And they know that you are the only one for them who can fill the blank space in their life, and you are the missing piece of their person, and they know it really well. So they will come back to you because there is no other option they have. You are their one and only option, and now they want to prove this to you by actions, not only by words. So this person may times said that you really mean a lot to them for some of you, but they never did something in their life which really shows that. They were honest about this thing, and now they are just looking at you like a kid looking at the star. They feel that you have everything in your life. And why would someone like you Want someone like them when you can have anyone? Yes, literally, this person think that you can have anyone. And this will resonate with you, some of you, that there is no restrictions from your family side or from anyone for you to choose any partner. Your person have already figured out that how will they approach you this time, because now things has changed and nothing can when you manipulate you. So my child, know that there is an element of freedom that exists in your life that was not there before. You have always had free will to do as you please, but your mind and body were conditioned to believe otherwise. So now that your spirit is inviting you to the liberation you have always had, it is sweeping new life in you. Continue breaking free, speak truth even when it feels difficult, do the things you enjoy, breathe deeply, love equally, and find yourself in this space of unearthing all the gifts you come into this world for. So, inspiration would not always be there to fall on your lap. Some days, no matter how hard you look, inspiration will elude you. But the thing is, you don't have to surrender yourself to inspiration, and some days will be bright and some will be dark. The work you do does not only need inspiration to live, it needs heart, it needs your willingness to keep moving, even if that is going to look like half of 100%. You don't always need a whiff of inspiration to put you back on the pedestal. Some days, like right now, you need to paddle, even if it is hard, and you are going to paddle forward, proving to yourself you can push on forward even when life seems it's going. Because that is who you are, a person with heart, a person with a passion to keep going. It does not have to be a job you love, but if this is the road that will lead you to what you love, then keep going. Don't lose sight of where you can be tomorrow. Keep your heart steady and take the step. My child, know that. Yes, it is disheartening when you see that you have done so much and it has always been less for this person. But don't be disheartened. The universe sometimes bring breakthrough moments so that you can see the reality, and the way this comes sometimes can be heavy on you. I see someone seeing reality of who they have been manipulated emotionally all this while. The universe is showing another path which could be making you feel very happy and joyful. So there is a reason behind both these things happening together. The universe is knitting this story so that life can shift from one place to another. So this change of level is needed, this change is needed, which is why all this has been happening. It will all fall into place eventually, but don't get this hurting so soon. So, for some, this could be a challenging decision or situation, but just trust that everything is falling into place slowly and steadily. So, the process will be slow, repeating the process will be slow, but it's always a step ahead in the moment. The path to change is not easy, but it's a path for growth. So, relaxed solution will show up and things will be moving forward soon. My child, know that. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness, find out what you truly desire. This message tells you that no matter where you go or what you do, so your optimistic and glowing energy will follow you and bringing you happiness and joy. You charm others because you can always see the bright side. You bring affection into people's life. So this beautiful loving ability will get you through the tough time and will help you succeed. You are also at a point where you can share your utmost individuality and success with others. Expand and be willing to express who you are and what you stand for. Shine love on those you care about. You are presently in a time of new creative dimensions, curiosity, trust, and playfulness. So be open, breathe, and stay in harmony with your surroundings. This message reminds you to balance your daily life and let go of stress. So find ways to express your happiness, make a commitment to finding happiness for yourself, express your creative self. What are you wanting more of in your life? So my child, know that. Surprisingly, your spiritual formation does not begin with sermons, prayer, or reading the Bible. Instead, spiritual formation starts in a place that might be perceived as slightly less spiritual, your family of origin. So, your relationship with your parents and your experience growing up in your family have profoundly shaped your heart, identity, personality, and view of God. So, this is often overlooked, but it greatly impacts all Christians, whether we realize it or not. Thankfully, many of us have experienced the grace of a loving parent or caretaker. But nobody is perfect, and we have all been misshaped by family dysfunction through harmful alliances, problems with bonding or boundaries, and getting cast into unhealthy family roles. So, even Jesus had struggles in his family of origin. We see this play out with his mother, Mary. Mary had great faith to rely on the Father in birthing the Son of God. So she has unfailingly faithful to her son through his suffering and death, standing by his side at the cross. These were gifts of grace and a blessings to Jesus. But we also see that Mary sometimes struggled in her relational dynamic with Jesus and he needed to set boundaries with her. Mary provides us with a realistic role model. We can relate to her weakness and admire her strength, relying on God's grace to progress in her faith. So, this is also true about our family of origin, spiritual parents, and role models. So, it is a wonderful when an adult child can thank God for a loving parent, as imperfect as they are, and honor them like Jesus did with Mary. But even adults need personal healing and spiritual reformation from their experiences in their family of origin. Most often, this comes from receiving love and empathy from our family of believers. So, we all need a few people, at least one, that we can trust to meditate God's reconciling love to us. For this reason, our spiritual director wants to support you in Jesus' healing and transformative work in your life. For this reason, our spiritual directors wants to support you in Jesus' healing and transformative work in your life. Type yes if you have faith and trust in Jesus, and if you want your all wishes come true, type amen, because Jesus is your God and we have all believed him. So, my child, know that. Do you need a miracle today? Are you praying for breakthrough? Do you need strongholds to be broken in your life? Let me remind you that the God that you serve will come through for you. So his word will not return void but will accomplish what it was set out to do in due season. No matter what you are facing today, the same God that spoke this world into existence is the same God that will never leave you, not forsake you. So that is his promise to you time and time again throughout the Bible. He can make a way for anything to work out for your good. So keep asking God for healing, for comfort, for provision, and for strength to do what He is called you to do. He is a God of miracles and breakthroughs, and He makes all things possible. You will continue to hinder your growth if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. So, true power is sitting back and observing things with logic. True power is restraint and remaining still even when everything in you wants to clap back. So, if words control you, that means everyone can control you and have a power over you. Breathe and remain at peace. So, maturity comes when you pick and choose your battles wisely. Some things and even some people are not even worth a response from you. So many traditions believe that rainbows are blessings from the Creator. A double rainbow is double the blessings. The storms of the past are passing and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, but future holds abounding miracles, good fortune, and celestial beauty. And inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship. And good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best because you do. Bounty, joy, blessing, and miracles are flowing your way. So, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment are at hand. Success is waiting to expand in your life. Be ready to accept and embrace this success, for it might occur rapidly and all is possible. So, the gate of trumps are waiting to open, being in a state of gratitude for all the small successes in your life will give birth to larger ones. Satisfaction will come in many forms and from your many areas of life. So celebrate it all and breathe it all in, no matter small or seemingly insignificant. This is an excellent time to make commitments, sign contracts, and make a deals. Good fortune will ensure. So, my child, know that sometimes we get so obsessed with finding our perfect fairy tale ending that we don't distinguish between what is best for us and what is consuming us. So maybe the happy ending does not include them. Maybe for you, the happy ending is facing your fears, owning your mistake, and learning how to enjoy the solitude. Maybe the happy ending is knowing that you survived countless heartbreak, unrequited love, and through all the ghosting and delivered text, you did not lose your ability to love. Sometimes we get so fixated on finding someone who matches our energy until we realize that we have been bending our rules, settling for less, just trying to find that person who fits perfectly in our puzzle, only to be hurt by someone who did not even deserve us in the first place. So, the next time you think your happy ending is next to someone whom you constantly have to beg for their attention and love, I hope you remind yourself that that will be the beginning of one long nightmare. So sometimes the happy ending is knowing that you try and now you are moving on. Maybe the happy ending is letting go and never looking back. Maybe the happy ending is knowing your worth and never feeling apologetic for choosing yourself. My child, know that Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and you draw this message because you are likely feeling stuck or blocked. The angels are guiding you to awaken your creativity by engaging in an art or craft without delay. This artistic endeavor does not need to be seen or heard by other people. And it is not necessarily the end product of your life purpose. It is the act of creating expression, not the form it takes, that is important here. When you work with light, sound, color, or music, your mind travels to higher dimensions. So, where you can subsequently better hear your divine guidance, creative expression is an outpouring of love and light that allow you to connect with God and the angels at a very high frequency. So while you are painting, playing music, swing, making jewelry, arranging flowers, or what have you, you will receive wonderful ideas related to your life purpose. So it is important to take action without delay or hesitation and not put off a decision about which form your artistic expression is to take. Perfectionism is a part of the original block that you need to live through creative avenues. So pick up a paintbrush and let the inner healing begin. So, my child, know that the truth about chasing someone who does not want you is that even the best of you would not be enough, and you will be constantly struggling to catch their eye, and you will forget about the things that give you peace. So you will forget about everyone who sees magic in your eyes. The raw part about chasing someone who does not want you is that you will constantly be pouring your love on someone who does not want it. So it is heartbreaking, it is tiring, and to be honest, it is not worth it. When someone wants you, they will show you. They would not know mixed signals to make you confused. So they would not love you on one day and turn their backs on you the next day. The worst thing about chasing someone who does not want you is that they will make you hate yourself slowly and you will start the self-loathe. Sometimes you will cry for not having certain qualities, but most nights you will cry for being you. And no matter how much people tell you that you are enough, and you will never believe it. Because you are used to yourself of the love you have been giving to this human, it is not your fault that they don't want you. It is their loss that they have lost you. Sometimes you have to understand that it's okay if you can't have this person. You have to learn to wish them well and let them go. Because, darling, love is not a cage, and you don't have to hold on to someone's presence to feel a whole. So, someone's presence is not always gonna be permanent. You can't attach your entire existence to theirs, and don't place your entire world on somebody's hand who has no intentions of holding you together. Because when they drop you down, it is gonna hurt really bad, and I hope you realize this before it's too late. So, my child, know that chances are good and you have heard about Jesus' easy yoke, Matthew, but what does it really mean? Seeing easy and yoke together might raise a few eyebrows or cause some confusion about Jesus' invitation to take my yoke upon you. In Jesus' day, a rabbi's teaching was called a yoke. Picture it like an endless list of law, rules, and expectations that nobody could measure up to, and it was nobody's best life. Jesus offered to free people from this deadly yoke of legalism, and they turned to him to experience this God blessed life. So, you probably have not seen a yoke in a while. Let's review the basics. The yoke Jesus referred to was a heavy wooden harness that fit over the shoulders of two oxen and hitched them to a plow that they pulled across a field together. Just like an older, mature ox would teach a younger, inexperienced how to wear the yoke and pull the plow, Jesus teaches us how to live in the kingdom of God. He trains us to wear his yoke loosely and lightly. He pulls the bun of the weight, coaching us to do his work in a powerful and peaceful union with him. Probably most of us want the easy but not the yoke. Yokes are binding and they are for working hard. The word easy does not mean that Jesus is authorizing laziness or promising a life with no difficulty. And the word yoke does not suggest copying the hard practice of the spiritually elite to prove your commitment to Christ. The way to Jesus' abundant life is both easy and binding. So it is the easy, grace-filled way to do hard things with Him. So, my child, know that if someone genuinely cares about you and wants you in their life, they will do whatever it takes to keep you there if you are confused about how they feel. So, if they pull you in only to push you away, if what they say troubles your mind or makes you feel misunderstood, then you must let them go. Action speaks louder than words, and if you can't see love or care for yourself in their eyes, the truth is that it probably is not there. I know that you want to give them the benefit of doubt and they need time. So you are pushing them too much, or you both should take it slow. All these possibilities are valid, but they don't apply in cases where you are now not sure about your place in someone's life. So it is fine to take extra time, and if you are both headed in the same direction, it is okay to walk slowly on this journey. And if you both want to get to know each other as a friends before anything else. But if they confuse you or give you mixed signal, or if they treat you right only to treat you badly again, and then they are bringing negative energy into your life, which is not okay. So trust me when I tell you that you can't chase love or care, because if you must force love, then it is never going to be love. Sometimes you don't get why it indeed did, you just get ending. Sometimes you don't know how you got there and moved on to where you are now. But it was a combination of small steps that turned into miles of moving even when you did not want to. Sometimes you don't know who you were during that time, because heartbreak has the ugly way of altering our perception of things and desperate attempts to try and restore what is being broken. You realize it is not that relationship that needs fixing anymore, but you sometimes don't know what happened other than you fall in love with someone who was temporary even when you sought longevity. Sometimes you will wonder where they are as you drive down roads seed with memories never to be forgotten, and places where their imprints will never fade, but you will smile. You will look back and you will think about when you fell in love, when you were forced to fall out of it, and when that moments of gratitude hits you for all they were, and you will smile. Because it is only through trial and error of wrong loves you wish could have been right do you find those answers you used to pine after, when you started at a phone whose silence screamed so loud and tear flooded your face like it was some storm you could not escape from. So when you wear pain like a comfortable sweater, you grow attached to until love entered your life so expectedly, and you look over at this person. So your person, and you realize they are every who, what, when, where, how heartbreak had to happen that way. Sometimes the only reason why we hold on to people even after they are gone is because we are stuck on the idea of what could have been if we had just stayed together. So we paint this attractive picture of how our relationship would have blossomed had we just worked on it a little, and this is self destructive because you are fixating on something that never happened to hold on to someone who is long gone. And the truth is, you don't know how your relationship may not have turned out because you two did not live it out. Instead, all you have is an idea of how relationship may have been without experiencing it. So sometimes you can't let go of someone because of your belief about how good you two would have been together, but you can't be sure of that. It could have gone well, yes, but it could have also gone badly. So you need to learn that perhaps this was the best possible outcome. Perhaps you two not working out is a beautiful blessing in disguise, and that is the truth, rather than pondering over what would have been. So open your eyes to what is, and the truth is that you both did not stay together because it was not meant to be, and that is all. And I hope you can accept this truth without letting it break you. So, my child, know that. To everyone who has ever been that girl you know, that girl who does not want to give up on that guy, even though logically it makes sense that you should. But love does not consult logic in matters of the heart. The one who invests time and emotion and energy into some relationship you are struggling to define. But you like him enough to be what he wants you guys to be. You are some ego boost that he needs most, and you take what you can get because something is better than nothing. So, to everyone who has been that girl who apprehensively leaves the comfort that is your own bed to be lonely in someone else because they need you only, that person can't reciprocate in the way you need them, and there is emotional void. You are forced to fill yourself like it does not bother you. To every text you have ever answered, you know you should not. To every rabbit hole you went down with wrong people, and you wanted so desperately to be right. When you have been that girl you would hate if your friends were, because you know she deserves more than settling. Knows this when you are ready to stop being hurt, when you are ready to walk away from these kinds of people you have made a habit out of running towards. So, this is what waits for you, and it is the kind of love that's confident and only chooses you. It is their words reciprocated, not simply, and I know you do, and it is sleeping peacefully next to someone who wants you there all morning and every day after. So it is someone calling you their girlfriend because that is what you are. It is love in a line of overcoming milestones and not circles that exhaust you. It is someone who needs you as much as you need them, and there is no shame in that. So So it is okay if you have been that girl, but one day you will get tired of trying to explain what it is you deserve, and you will find the strength to just walk away from those who don't give you that. But the truth is, it only when you have been that girl do you find the next relationship worthy of you. And when you find that, you will look back at that person you used to be and you will want to tell her it is okay. And real love will find you because you are who deserve it most, even if you are still learning that right now. So, my child, know that. Yet we have to consider the nonsense. No one is positive all the time, and it is impractical to cut off everyone who does not consistently bring good vibes. And complete rejection of our shadow side creates emotional dissonance, commonly called spiritual bypassing, and you are not meant to shun bad feelings or the people who express them. Instead, be discerning and consider who to keep close by evaluating others' intention, their commitment to growth, their emotional impact, and the overall energy they bring out in you. So, feeling bad can be addictive and contagious. Be aware of how often someone's bad vibe linger. Consider if their mental health is what interrupts their mood too. And most importantly, listen to your intuition when it's nudges you to walk away. On the other hand, expressing a low emotional state also be a conduct for connection and invitation for healing. Or an expression of trust. This is a unique opportunity to hold space for someone and in turn raise their frequency. The quest for good vibes is not interested in fake nice vibes, but it also does not expect people to feel good all the time. Above all, it is a balance of authentic expression and seeking an empowered emotional state where one is intentional with their mood, attitude, and feelings. While January has been a month of deep rest and stillness, today I want to explore the role of inspired action in the new year. An idea that deeply resonates with me from yoga philosophy is taking action to limit mental chaos and then own what comes from it. Yoga is a spiritual, philosophical, and ethical discipline set to achieve a perfect evenness of mind. So, the idea here is to keep efforts steady, consistent enough that we make progress, but thoughtful enough to observe and correct them. So, all actions come with risk, even something as simple as a downward dog with improper technique could lead to injury. But there is something far more devastating to the human spirit, mind, and body. And that is doing nothing at all. Frozen in fear, we risk the loss of our potential, our dreams, and our destiny. We rob the world of our gifts. We fail to fulfill our ancestors' manifesto and often live to regret it. I once heard someone suggest treating everything in life as experiment. You can't go wrong if your primary objective is to see what happens. This perspective removes the pressure we put on our action. The pressure that often prevents us from doing the things we lie awake at night fantasizing about. You are incapable of perfection, and it is not human design to do everything right all of the time. So it is a human design to explore, pursue, discover, create, build, uncover, expand, and to try. So my child, no dad. Archangel Adriel is helping with collective hurt healing so that we can all feel safe to give and receive love. The heartbreak, the disappointments, the fears are all ready to be healed within you. And Archangel Azrael will bring you comfort as you work through and healing you need at this time. Take time to reflect and sit with your feelings, let them come to the surface so you can heal. Journaling may help you to get everything out that you are feeling and needing to say. And it offers a release for you. Ask for Archangel Azrael to sit with you for a while and to help you heal any pain stored in your heart so that you can be free from it and know that you will be okay to love and allow loving again. And it offers a release for you. Ask for Archangel Azrael to sit with you for a while and to help you heal any pain stored in your heart so that you can be free from it and know that you will be okay to love and allow love in again. At this time, it will serve you well. Be treated thoughtfully in order to be successful. If you try and rush the process, it may just present you with more difficulties along the way. But a step by step approach will help you navigate the most success as you will see the potential, hazards, and difficulties and will be able to be proactive on how you will work through them rather than be tripped up by them. So we are still just about in Mercury retrograde too. So don't make any major decisions today. Wait a couple of days to see how you feel about things, then give time for proper reflection before you respond. So a message of reassurance is coming through from the divine feminine to the divine masculine, where there is oppression to say that they still hold love for you and you are still in their heart regardless of your fears that they have moved on. So, forgetting about you or stop loving you while they do not chase you, it does not mean that they do not care anymore. It is safe for you to reach out should you be ready to do so. And if you are not yet ready, then take a quick moment or two to yourself and connect into this love on the 5D. So connect up in meditation with their energy and you will know this to be true. Your divine feminine has been supporting you energetically and wishes for the highest good for you. Even if physically they pulled away from you, they did not stop loving you. So my child, know that more than anything else in the world, I want you to believe in love. I want you to believe in happy endings. I want you to believe that things will work out in the end. And even if it does not feel like it right now, even if you feel depleted, even if you have taken all the wrong chance with people you thought were right, I need you to not regret it. There are no mistakes when it comes to love, even when you love people who don't love you back. So, if you have loved someone with everything you had in you, if you took every chance you could have, if you put it all on the line, when it mattered, realize there is no wrong love. I don't even think there are wrong people. What matters is you were able to love someone, and that counts for so much. So it is okay you have been that girl, but notice when you are ready to stop being hurt, when you are ready to walk away from the kinds of people you have made a habit out of running towards. So, this is what waits for you. It is the kind of love that is confident and only chooses you. It is three words reciprocated, not simply, and I know you do, and it is sleeping peacefully next to someone who wants you there all morning and every day after. It is someone calling you their girlfriend because that is what you are. It is love in a line of overcoming milestones and not circles that exhaust you. It is someone who needs you as much as you need them, and there is no shame in that. The truth is, you can heal but still have room in your heart for the love that once was. The truth is, you can love again and still have pieces of your heart for a past love or old lover. And it does not mean the love you have right now is not enough. I think we need to get over this idea that every new person who comes into your life is supposed to wipe out and wash away old feelings or the past like it did not happen. Real love for yourself is knowing there is enough space in your heart for everyone, respecting what was, valuing what is, and being proud of the person looking back at you who is brave enough to love the way you do. And the way you love is a way to the people who once were object of your affection. So, the way you love is a gift even to the person now who I hope reciprocate it. The way you love is a gift to everyone you have yet to meet. So, something is about to be revealed to you that you may have some intuitive feelings about, or it could take you by surprise. So, something is about to be revealed to you that you may have some intuitive feelings about, or it could take you by surprise. So, as with yesterday's card, I have the sense that what is coming up for you require acknowledgement and healing, and I'm drawn to the green and pink on this card, signifying healing and the heart chakra. Know that by allowing these deep feelings to surface, you are bringing them into the light for healing. I also feel that you have been hiding your talents, skills, and knowledge through the worry of being seen and judged. So allow your power to be seen by others. They can experience their own healing through you sharing your journey. Let healing energy flow through you, knowing you are safe to explore this hidden depth and process your emotions safely. So, my child, know that. I see the energy of someone here who is very determined to move towards stability. This person does not want to operate from a place of trauma or heartbreak anymore. They know what they have to do, and there is a lot that they have to do in order to make something happen. This person feels very connected to a purpose that they wanted to achieve. So there is a need right now to sit a little bit in silence. There is a need right now to not react to small things. There is big transformations that are taking place, and the universe is gearing you up for this. So this path is not going to be, I see no giving up happening over here. There is going to be back and forth, and it will seem very heavy at a time. Some generational trauma is being healed, and hence it's difficult to keep walking sometimes. So I see someone's energy who was not letting this decision happen, and they I see are now being questioned about the whole thing. Changes are always something that will make one person happy and the other person not very happy. But you got to choose your happiness. A lot has to transform on a personal level, and those shifts are important and necessary. Life is bringing another beautiful chance to transform things in a different way. Yes, I know and see that the process might not be easy, but this has to happen this time around. But this love was always meant for a higher purpose. It was always meant to change you from unhealed to healed, the energy that you acquired to escape all that you went through. That energy has to is why this love trigger you so much. In reality, it is not a trigger, it's just pushing you to release all that does not serve you any longer so that this love can take that space and fill you up with positivity again. So, as a child, when you pray for love to come in your life, this is that prayer answered for you. There is no space for halfway. In this, you are all in or you are not there. So you can't be protecting yourself and the same time being here. Approach has to change. Old ways will only make you react in the old manner. Go back in time and see how did you both connect. So it was always the divine blessing you together. Think about what is being asked to let go. What is that one final thing that you need to let go? Fear, anger, etc. And try to understand the root of it. I see that in this relationship, both of you are growing and evolving. Remember that you have been put in this situation for a reason. Identify the reason, and it is making you a better being each day. So, but all this comes from acknowledging the importance of this situation. So, my child, know that. I hope you find the people who can see the pain behind your smile, the ones who know what lays behind your silence, and the ones who will see the love through your anger, the ones who will understand you and forgive you when you have been a pale representation of yourself. The ones who stay when you expect them to leave. I hope you surround yourself with the right people, not those who are only here when everything's shiny, but those who stay when you are so overwhelmed that you can't even put your pain into words. I hope you find the people who makes you feel loved when you feel unlovable. The ones who will never make you doubt your self-worth, the ones with whom you can be honest and who will be honest right back to you. I hope you find the ones who will break down your walls yet stay after seeing the scars on your soul. The ones who will give you tough love when you are off the mark. The ones who will reassume you that everything gonna be okay when all you see is darkness. The ones who will laugh with you until both your face hurt. And the ones who will hug you instead of juggling when you are crying. Because on that particular day you can't hold it together anymore. And I hope you find the people who will never make you feel like your love is too much, and the people who make you a priority even when it's non convenient. So, in a world that can be harsh, I wish for you to find the people who will make you feel like you are not alone. Believe me when I say that even if you feel like an island right now, you are not alone and you just need to find your people. So, in a world that can be harsh, I wish for you to find the people who will make you feel like you are not alone. Believe me when I say that even if you feel like an island right now. So, you are not alone, you just need to find your people. So, my child, know that. It does not matter how messy it was, you survived beautifully. We don't celebrate that enough. We are told that survival mode is not enough. And yes, while we want to thrive, this also takes time and healing. So, have you ever stepped back and said, wow, look at how far I have come? And I don't mean in a hurry, dismissive way, but in a way that wrenches your gut, drops you to your knee, and breaks down the pain in a way that melts the resistance and allow you to say with pride. Yes, I did that. You did exactly what you were supposed to, survive any means necessary instead of asking, what is wrong with me? Know that everything is right, and you were looking for connection. So, as a human, that is what we are supposed to do. You survived, and now it's a time to work through the process of untangling those survival pathway. Gently, sometimes we get stuck along the way because we think that we are not doing or being enough. So we tell ourselves that we are not making any progress. We get discouraged, but please remember that you can have feelings of disappear and still be on the right path. You can change your thoughts, you can change moods, you can recover from any circumstances and take control of your life. So I know at a times it feels like you are not making any progress. I know at a times you feel utterly alone. But please remember that you survive 100% of the moment you thought and you would never get through. Tapping into this, your inner strength will be required today. Be strong, firm, yet with graceful intention and action. And it is also important to validate to yourself just how amazing and wonderful you are. So, some of that inner strength may require you to forgive with kindness towards someone else. It could be the lash out verbally about something. While that may have hurt, they may well be reactive due to other factors and stressors going on in their life that you are not aware of. So, my child, know that it is okay to want someone who brings support and encouragement. It is okay to want someone who values you, someone who teaches you self respect, and someone who inspires you to invest in your own development. Someone who sees your hidden talent and strength and take pride in your accomplishments, because love motivates you to explore your potential and be the best version of yourself, whether that is becoming the best friend, daughter, mother, or professional that you can be. It is okay to want someone who loves you on the days you do not feel like trying. It is okay to want someone who loves you on your off days. Someone who still sees your worth on the days whether you do not like putting on the happiest of smiles. Someone who thinks you are just as beautiful when you are exhausted and you dress in sweatpants with no makeup on, because a pure love stays even on your bad days and is not dependent on something as unstable as the clothes you wear. It is okay to want someone who creates a safe environment where you feel comfortable with being yourself and not like you have to be someone you are not. It is okay to want someone that lets you be, even if you feel like you are a mess, someone who loves you deep down for who you are, because a pure love is not tainted with external factors, it's only care about. And it does not need you to impress them or to prove to the world that you deserve to take up space. So, my child, know that. Tales from the Holy Bhagavad Gita. Come, brother, let's wait for Krishna to wake up. Arjuna requested Duryodhana. The inevitable war was declared, and both Kaurava and the Pandava wanted help from Krishna. Krishna opened his eye and saw Arjun first. He asked Arjun to choose between his army and himself, but with a condition that he would not fight Duryodhana. Resented this and accused Krishna of being partial. Krishna explained that he could see only Arjun when he opened his eye, and so he had to ask him first. But to Duryodhana's joy, Arjun asked for Keshava and not his Narayani seed. It is a good thing to want to make positive changes in our lives, and the start of a new year can serve as a great reminder for us to refocus our priorities. But often we go through the cycle of optimism, trying hard, faltering, getting discouraged, and eventually giving up. So, how do we make real changes that last? All of us likely have an idealized version of what our perfect Christmas experience would look like. Some of you envision an action packed season of church service, opening presents, family tradition, and cooking buffets. Others are craving a restful and peaceful break from work, and you might even hope to sneak in some extended solitude and silence with Jesus. For some, the more parties, events, and the better. For others, the more naps, the better. Both time of joy, community, excitement and fun, and times of peace, calm, quiet, and relaxation are important for a spiritually and psychological healthy Christmas. Furthermore, cultivating a life balanced by joy and peace is an overflow of walking of life in the spirit. He even ministered to crowds of thousands, but our Prince of Peace also gathered with smaller cups of disciples. He often retreated from the hustle and bustle of the crowds to pray. So it is easy to miss the blessings in the moments of our daily lives. Often we are trying to do too much, rushing through the day, worried, distracted, and absorbing conflict. So, in fact, a research study found that 77% of us are regularly overstressed and suffering physically as a result. Another study found that 30% of us experience anxiety disorder at some point in our lives. So, if you are in a hurry or too busy, you lose margin, work events, and expectations from people get stacked on top of each other until you are running breathlessly from one thing to next. So, as Dallas William famously taught, you have to ruthlessly eliminate hurry to grow emotionally and grow in your experience of God's joy. Pausing to be prayerful slow you down. So it helps you learn to be emotionally present to the God who is always available to love you and guide you. By taking a holy pause to breathe, meditate, or pray, you can unclutter the nooks and crannies of your daily life. Then you can fill space with an appreciation of God's presence and a readiness to join with what the Spirit of Jesus is doing. Where can you make space to pause and be emotionally present to God this week? So, portray on a fantasy landscape of clouds and falling stars, the mysterious hand of fate writes scripture into the either, as if we're recording the karmic destiny of a soul's earthly sojourn. In shamanic cultures, the dragonfly picture here represents the conscious mind and the realms of dream. The appearance of the divine timing card invites you to align with your intuitive nature. Things may happen at a different pace than anticipated. Or opportunities may spontaneously arise, so be ready to synchronous happenings, unexpected blessings, and sudden endings or bringing. Divine timing may well gift you with a beautiful happening. So have a faith that your sincere efforts and intentions will be heard. Life does not always manifest in accordance with our will. Divine providence always delivers what we need and when we need it and for our highest good. The responsibility lies with each individual to adopt accordingly, ask for the necessary understanding of why things are as they are, and for any gifts or benefits hidden within the seeming disruption. Dreams and meditation can reveal valuable insights. So, if you wonder how divine timing plays a part in your life, consider how unseen forces and connections have led you to this point in your life and in your spiritual development. So, your life purpose involves body work. You draw this message as encouragement to involve yourself in body work to heal yourself and others. Receiving and giving message and other form of physical care is at the center of your life purpose. It appears that you have healing hands and have naturally been drawn to the healing art for some time. This message is validation that this is a fulfilling path for you to go down. The challenge is for you to take excellent care of your own body as you find avenues to provide care for others. You are naturally a giver, and that includes sending healing energy to your client and loved ones. You are encouraged to take classes that mirror your natural interest in various healing modalities. So, taking an electric approach to bodywork will ensure that these interests stay keen and at a high level. You are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So, this message provides a reassurance that as you focus upon being service and following your inner guidance, your needs are taken care of. The more you can let go, worry, and trust in the universe, infinite abundance, the faster your flow of abundance comes to you. So always remember that prayer and positive feelings improve situation while worry worsens everything, and you can give any concern over to God and the angels for healing. The abundance comes to you in unexpected ways, so you need not waste time or energy trying to guess how your needs will be met. Instead, devote your thoughts and action to following the voice within you. So, this is your career partner and manager, and it is the voice of your answer prayers. All prayers are heard and answered. Listen to the response that comes to you in the form of intuition. So hold positive visions and feelings of being financially secure. Affirm that this is your truth right now. See and feel yourself completely supported. And it is so you will be given specific distraction as to how to enact with answers to your prayer. And it is essential that you listen to your inner guidance. I have coveted no man's silver or gold or apparel, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities, and to them that were with me, and I have shown you all things, how that so laboring out to support the weak. And to remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. And Moses gave the tribute which was the Lord's have offering unto Eliezer the priest of the Lord commanded Moses, and of the children of Israel half which Moses divided from the men that were it. And now the half that pertained unto the congregation was there 100,000 and 30,000 and 7,000 and 500 sheep and 30 and 6,000 beeves and 30,000 asses and 500 and 16,000 persons.